Hey guys, let's understand the longest substring without repeating character problem. This is a good problem to solve of the of a string. So yeah, so we can solve this using various approach that is like brute force with 2 pointers. The time complexity will be order of NQ. That is very much, and the space complexity will be beyond the input string. So we can even optimize the brute force that can be order of n square, but still that is more complexity, and we can even solve it using ASCII character set array. The time complexity will be order of n, and the space complexity will be constant, either order of 1, order of 128, or 256. So that is the thing, and we can still solve this using dynamic programming. There also the time complexity will be order of n, and the space complexity will even order of n. So n being the length of string, and after that we can still have has map index. There also we can has map indexing from that approach also we can solve. So time complexity will be order of n, and space complexity will be order of m being the size of character. So the best this is a very popular problem of I mean sliding window. So we'll understand this using the sliding window approach, how the sliding window will fit in here. So if you don't know sliding window, you can maybe refer some video to understand that sliding window. But yeah, I'll try to explain you in the code as well how the sliding window fits in this problem. So on a high level, you'll understand it. It is really simple. It will be like not much tough. So let's understand. So sliding window, if we are going to solve it using that, so the time complexity will be order of n, and the space complexity will be order of m comma n, like I mean the minimum of m comma n. So I already told you m is being size of character, and the size of character, and the n being length of the string. So this is the approach we are going to switch. So let's understand the problem. We'll be given a string, find the length of longest substring without the repeating character. From the in example itself, you will be very clearly understanding this problem. ABC here in this string, ABC being the longest substring, so it's returning 3. So that's what it is here. In this also BBB is there 1. So that's what it's very clear. KEW in the inside this, it's being the length, that is what we have to return. So this is very simple. There is some constant given. So yeah, let's deep dive. The flow will be same. We'll be understanding the Java code, how it is working, and we'll be understanding using the unit test scenario captured. Okay, so yeah, let's deep dive. So yeah, so here I have already written the code. So this is the like this is the main function. Will be just returning the input. Okay, so we will be getting the input from the user. We'll be iterating through the input, and we'll be passing that to the this will be passing that to this function, the function which we have written here, length of longest substring. So this input will be passed over here, and at last we'll print that. Okay, so let's understand what's happening here exactly. As you can see here, this is very basic validation we are doing. So this is basically a input validation. We are just checking. We are checking like if it is check if the string s is like null or empty, if they have a like if they don't, if it is null, or if it is if the string is null or empty, then we'll be simply returning the 0. That's what we are doing here. Okay, so then we have certain initialization done. The maximum length, this will store the maximum length of the string, and then we have initialized the has map here. Okay, so this same has map we have seen in the say to some problem also. This is also something similar to some problem. The like the way we have initialized the has map here. If you didn't see that video, you can go and watch. Yeah, so we have just initialized and has map here, and then we are iterating from the start to the end. Initially we are keeping the start and end to 0, and then we are just keeping a condition if the end is less than the length of a string. And if it is not, then we will be if it is, then we will be just doing the in plus plus will be this way we will be doing the iteration. Okay, so yeah, so moving forward, we are just initializing one current character. This is a character. This will give the character at int, whatever the like this int is every iteration, this int value will change. Whatever the int value is coming, the character associated with that int value, it will return to this current character. So this will be getting the current character over here, and in this we will be validating if so this char index map, right? Inside this, we will be having the character stored. So we'll be checking if this index, if this map is containing this particular index, then we will be doing certain validation. We'll see this, what this is doing. So this is nothing but this is a max function which will return the maximum of either this or this. So it will just take this and like whatever the maximum of these two, it will return likewise. So basically this part checks like if the current character, already present in the map, and if its index is greater than or equal to the start index of the current substring, that the check this part do. And after that, this parts, if the condition is met, right? If this particular condition met, it means that we have encountered a repeating character. In this case, we will just update the start index to the index after the last occurrence of the repeated character. That's all. And we'll come. And if this condition doesn't satisfy, we will come outside. We will store the maximum length. Okay. So that's what so this end minus a start plus one, right? This what it is doing, it is used to calculate the length of the current substring without the repeating character. This length like is updating in the each iteration of the loop. This will be getting updated. Okay. So we will be taking the maximum of these two. That is how this function will behave in a nutshell. So let's understand this using a unit test. So we have written, so the test case one is like we have passing an input a b c, the same which we got there in the we have seen in the LeetCode. Expected is 3, and this is what this is assert equals if there's expected, whatever the expected, and whatever the after calling this, whatever we are getting, if this is satisfying, then this unit test is satisfied. That's all. So let's understand this. Let's keep, before that, let's keep a debugger point here, and let's start this in the debugger mode. So it will come directly to this point. Okay. So it came to the debugger point. Now we'll go to, so if you'll see, it is just satisfying. So the string which we got from this from here, ABC, this came over here as says this. Now let's go to the next. We'll see S came as this. So this condition didn't satisfy, S equal to null. S is being some value in this case. So this condition will not satisfy. It will come outside of this. Our S is empty. So this is not. So let's understand. So this is nothing, like we have just initialized a max length just to store the maximum length of the substring. So yeah, let's get to the next. This is a has map. Initially it will be initialized with the 0, 0. So we'll see the size of this char index map is the size of 0. We'll go to the next. We'll see start being 0, end being 0, and we'll see how it is working. So here start and end is being 0, 0. So whatever at the 0th position. So in this string, right? If you'll see this string, we got some value ABC. So at 0th position, what we had A. So A will come here. A have the ASCII value of 97. So it came over here. Now this condition doesn't satisfy. Why? Because the now our char index map, the map is empty. So we don't have this A present in the map. So this will not satisfy. It will come out of this loop and it will store the max length. Max length. Okay. So max length being 1 now. Okay. So int minus a start plus 1 equal we will, so int being 0, start being 0, 0 minus 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Max length is set as 0. So 0 comma 1. So what max function will do, whatever the maximum between these two, like A and B, max length and this, whatever will be the maximum, it will return to the max length. So now it will be having the 1. Okay. So if I'll evaluate this expression, so you will see this coming as 1. Okay. So it will be stored. Maximum length will be coming as 1. So now max length became 1 and the size of this became 1. So A is stored at in this has map. So let's move to the next iteration. We'll go here. We'll see the start became again 0, end became 1. This is the second iteration, that's why. So we will see if B is present in the has map. We are just validating, so not. So this condition will not satisfy. It will come out of this if statement. It will come outside, and it will again increment the max length by 1. So this time end being 1 and start being 0. So that's what 1 minus 0 plus 1, that is 2. So this time the length will become, max length will become 2, and it will store the max length. So see, this max length became 2 and stored over here. So next iteration we'll just see if now the end will become 3. So if you'll see now, sorry, it will become 2. This is the third iteration and it become 2. The index is 2. So now we'll check if what is the second position, that is C. So C will be getting checked over here. Either this 90 or 99 C is present in this or not. It is not. A and B is there, but that is not there. So it will just say this condition doesn't satisfy. It will come out of this if else if if statement, and it will increment the max length. So max length will be incremented with the same logic by 3. Okay, so this time it became 3. Now we'll be coming again at the fourth position, that the index will be like this will be, now it will become 3. Now we'll again, what is the 3? A, B, C, and again A came. So we'll see the value will be current character will be A. So now it will be checking in this particular map. So A already exists. So this time it will break. So this time we will adjust the start. We will move the start at 1 position after the first position. So the start value will become 1 now. So if you will see um, the start value, right? So if you'll see, the start became 1 now. So how it got 1? So if you'll see, if I'll just keep this evaluate expression, right? So if I'll do this, you'll see this became 1 now. Okay. And whatever start being 0, this became 1. So we'll be taking the 1 and we'll be returning to 1. So the start will be going 1 step forward over here. So let's go to the next step. We'll again go to the next. It will take B. Same scenario will happen again. It will come B is already present in the map. So the start will become 2 this time. So you'll see the start became 2 and the end became 4. Now again we'll go. Now again what we have, again we got C. So C is present in that. So again start will become 3 this time. Okay, this condition being satisfied. So start will become 3 this time and end being 5. Now here here if you'll see, right, end minus a start plus 1, whatever will be the maximum. So current max length is 3. So 3 will be always being in consideration. So that's why this is 3 over here. So again in the next iteration, end being 6, at the 6th position, what we got B. So B will be coming, and B is already present in that. So this time start will become 4. So that the initial pointer is now moving every time. Okay, I hope you can visualize this. So yeah, moving next. So you will see the max length is still 3. So that is what we got initially, right? And every time they start, and this is coming as the less. If you will see, right, if I will evaluate this entire expression, right? Is there any way we can do that? So see, this result is 2. So whatever the maximum max length or this 2. So whatever is the maximum will return the same thing, which is happening here. So we are getting the 3 over here. So we'll go to the next iteration. So yeah, this is how C, again, it came over here, the C. Again, B is the last, and then it will just finally return the maximum length. So this is how we got. I hope it makes sense and it is clear to you. So at final step, it will come here. It will say the expected is 3, and whatever the value which we got from this, right? This also return as 3 only. So I think the value and the expected is 3. So this test case will pass. Okay, now it will go to the next. Next will also you try to understand the next problem. This is the next test case. This is how this problem will be solved. Okay, I think it make some sense to you, and you might understand. You can try the other test cases in your local, and maybe you can understand this. We will try to run this So this got done, and we will submit this. So this is how we did for the two sum also, right? I mean, if you'll see here, the two sum code also have some similar expression. We have created one map here with integer. This map initially got initialized with 0, 0, and again we were just checking if this key is exist in this map, if this map is containing this complement key, and according to that we were doing this, and at last we were storing this. So this is some similar only. So if you will understand one problem, then it will be very similar to, like easy to understand the another problem. So these problems will be interlinked with each other. So this map concept is used in most of the scenarios, most of the questions. So you can understand this. Okay, so for this, the time complexity, I already told you it will be order of n, and the space complexity will be the minimum of m comma n. Okay, so that's what we have discussed in the starting of the video. So you can refer this. I think that's all. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Bye.